Hello, my name is Second. We're playing FTB Neotech, and I thought I was recording all morning, and I wasn't. Didn't even have OBS on. So let me catch up with what I've been doing. First and foremost, I tamed some cats, and this little gal right here netted us some phantom membranes that we were able to use to make ourselves a chicken catcher. We can use the chicken catcher to pick up the fancy FTB chickens like the Flint chicken and so on. Or we can use it to pick up normal chickens. You just right click them. It's fine. We also got some livestock. We have a little bit of basic farming over here. And then we have all of this. So these are factory blocks from just another chiseled mod, and I will tell you that the 3D model on the ladder seems to override the chipped ladder texture. You can see what the texture is supposed to be. It's supposed to look like rails. It doesn't, but we have a 3D ladder, so that's nice. The factory blocks you just craft directly, and then you can put them in a stone cutter to get the alternates. But I have sort of catapulted us into the steam age, and we're going to talk about how we did that. We have, I'm sorry I missed all recording that stuff, but this stuff is pretty basic. So we start out with these machine casings, and these are all parts that we make in our forge hammer, just like we did at the end of last time to start chopping up like copper and whatnot to make bronze with. The boiler here, this will take water and some kind of fuel, and it'll turn it into steam, which can be used as EU by the other machines that take steam as EU from the mod. We also have a water pump here with water on either side of it. It's pumping water out. You can see the little arrow on the pipe there. It's pumping the water out into here. This is pumping steam into here. It's happy times as long as we got some kind of fuel. We're also pumping steam out of the back of this and out of the back of this boiler and into these two other machines. We have a bronze macerator that I just used to chop up some redstone crushed dust into redstone dust. We got this from the ore. That's, a good amount, given the ore that we put in there. It's a heck of a lot better than using the engineer's hammer. And this is just the basic steam-powered furnace from the mod. It's very efficient. It's pretty good. Now, the other thing I did is get into easy villagers. We've got them just starting here. We picked up some villagers, and I mean literally picked them up. When we spawned into the world, we still have a few in chests. Don't worry about this weirdness with the texture. I don't know what's causing that, but they're fine. The blocks are, they look like the standard recipes, except for the iron farm, which is going to require an assembler, I think, for us to make. We'll need clogram and, like, quartz glass. We find clogram around, that'll be great. But, on the other hand, the traders are just glass panes, iron ingots, and redstone. They all look pretty normal. We got 2 stickmans giving us an emerald supply. We have a breeder that, paired with our farmer here, is making us little bebies. We have an incubator to turn the bebies into adults, and we're making more traders for them. We don't really have a way to get diamonds right now. I was able to get some obsidian with this diamond hammer that we got as a quest reward, but it looks like, unless they're just not going to be there when we trade that much, it looks like really the way to get that stuff early on is going to be from villagers, so that's what we're going to try to do. Now, we did complete a couple of quests while doing all of that stuff, so we might as well cash in and see if we got anything useful. Okay, we got a couple tanks. We got a hopper. We got a motor. Well rested. That's interesting. We got another fan of membrane, some flint, pipe config card. I don't know what that does. Definitely not complaining about fluid tanks, though. As a quest reward, at some point, we got this little force pack, and 8 inventory slots is better than no inventory slots. But we need some, like, some real storage here. So we're gonna make some tough fabric. First of all, we'll need a hopper, which we just got one as a quest reward. The recipes for those aren't too bad anyway. We'll also need 2 leather. I believe we have 2 leather. And here is 1 sophisticated backpack. And we completed a quest. Now, as you saw, this has 27 slots. I've also got it keyed to a hotkey, number 8, on the keypad. We can immediately upgrade this to the iron tier. Now it has 54 inventory slots. We can immediately upgrade it again to the gold tier. And now it has, what, 54, 74, plus another, like 80, who knows? 81, probably. It's a lot. It's a lot better, and we could probably just put the force pack in there if we wanted to. Stuff and all. We're probably just going to leave the force pack here at home, though. That is going to allow us to pick up an awful lot more. And we don't even have to have it taken up an inventory slot in our own inventory. We can put it in the back slot. We've got access to it with a hotkey. We are styling. Now that did complete us another quest. So we got a void upgrade. So we could combine this with a pickup upgrade. Void any, allow, now, only works with other upgrades automations, yep. Void overflow, allows a single slot to be filled and void anything that overflows. Now we could set it with like netherrack, probably we'd want to do. We'd also want like a pickup upgrade, magnet. A magnet upgrade is the real hotness. We don't have any ender pearls, I don't think. We'll come up with some. Anyway, backpack, awesome. Just to demonstrate here, we couldn't really do anything with the lead before, but now that we have the macerator, we can throw it in there. We'll get lead dust that we can smelt up into lead ingots, and we'll also have a chance of getting raw silver, which we can grind up into silver dust and then get ingots from that. So, cool machine to have. I came down looking for materials. It's all just like huge caves like this. Creeper parties. You name it. I thought I saw some kind of a special Endermans. I think this pack might have Enderman Overhaul in it. Yeah, there it is. Cave Endermans. We could use its precious pearl. Come on. Come on. Wherever you went. It's gonna be coy. It's gonna be shy. It's gonna sneak up behind us and give us a jump scare is what it's gonna do. Alright. But yeah, there's a lot of materials. And have I mentioned the spiders? The spiders are completely disgusting. They literally curl up and die when you get them. But I'm gonna try to light up down here and make our way back. We are out of torches. Alright, onward. Okay. Did a great job. We'll chop up the silver. Start smelting up the lead. Now I wonder if we were to turn item auto eject on, we might need pipes. But I wonder if we could just put a barrel here. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. We would need let's try some things here. It's doing lead right now. It's got the silver. Thinks the eject is enabled. Yeah, we will need some item pipes to automate this process. And also these fluid pipes are weird. I'll demonstrate. Okay, actually before we move these, let's see what happened. Like that just changes the front, huh? Alright, let's see what happens if we put, let's grab some pipes. Oh, we're gonna need steel for the item pipes. I will get some fluid pipes, though. More of the pipes go into a block's worth of space than you would think, but none of that looks right. Let's, okay, we got some that are full of steam here. There we go. We're gonna want that right there with the arrow pointing in. Now it's nice and full of steam again, that's good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are item pipes. Where did we come up with item pipes? I'm not complaining about it. But let's go ahead and mess with them. We've lost some. Messing around with them. I'll probably have to make some more fluid pipes. But what I think we can do is go like so. And it's enabled. Is it gonna go in there? I don't know that it is. Let's see, we'll go in there now. We'll only go in there if we hook it back up to the steam, maybe. Let me salvage what we can here. Really? Okay, now we got steam going in here, certainly. But it does not really seem to want to move anything. Can we not smelt this? We certainly can. So I'm not sure what the problem is there. Oh-ho! And the shift right click, maybe. What happens if we take that out? Will it put the copper dust in? Like, I'm sure that's an output, right? I'm sure it is. We put that there. Trying to learn, folks. I have used this mod before, but it's been a while. Okay. Okay, this is a good sign. let's move all this stuff right back where we had it before. But now we've got the output with the shift right click there. Like, so yeah, the copper goes right in. Very nice. Let's, okay. We're gonna shift right click right there so that that's an output. We may achieve automation here, folks. Alright. Very nice. There's a check the box quest where we'll get a few more pipes. And it does tell you a little bit more about them. There's also a mining drill. Okay. So we charge it up with steam. And what, it automatically has Silk Touch on it? That's interesting. Well, one thing at a time. So one thing I'm curious about is what it's going to do with the redstone crushed dust. Is it going to try to put it into the bronze furnace? If the answer is no, then this is going to be fantastic. If the answer is yes, we'll probably need another macerator. The next thing on the menu is something called a compressor. And we're actually going to need another forge hammer. There we go, and let's grab our hammer for the hammer. We're gonna want machine casings here. A lot of these, so we're gonna want 12 of the bronze plates. That's 14. Well, we'll use them, certainly. And then 2 rings. I think 8 bolts. Probably some more stuff, too. Oh, okay, we made enough for 2 gears. That's fine. So bronze machine casing. Let's get some of that copper. And all these recipes kind of rhyme with each other. If we were just like we had 4 per gear, we had 4 plates, 1 ring, and 4 bolts for the bronze. It is the same for the copper. We can't craft it over there, but we can certainly craft it over here. And eventually we'll have machines that'll do this stuff for us. But, you know, once you know the gear recipe, you know the gear recipe. It's also not strictly speaking necessary to use a hammer in here. It will cost you double. Like it would be 2 ingots for a plate. Just, you know, you don't want to make a hammer, you don't have to. It's going to cost you a lot of ingots. And I think we have everything. That was the same process making the other machines that I already had out there and neglected to record. We're going to pop it down and see just what exactly this thing's gonna do. Okay, so this is how we get the black quartz. For one thing, we can get. Okay. Oh, this is the machine, in which we can do a lot of this stuff automatically. That's pretty cool. I'm sure there's something specific that the pack wants us to do eventually. A steel compressor will be next. We're going to have to move to steel pretty soon, huh? I wonder. Oh, that's down here. Yep, that's down here. We did make the coke bricks last time. What you do with those, you put them down in a 3x3x3, just like the 2x2x2 for the alloy kiln, and then instead of hitting it in the corner, this one you hit right in the middle. It does fill up with creosote oil, which you can take out with a bucket to make treated wood. Or you can do what we're gonna do and pump it out into this advanced fluid tank that we got as a quest reward. We're gonna need the coal coke to make steel. There we go. Let's go ahead and set this to out. And you end up with a lot of creosote oil. This is enough capacity to process 24 coal into coke, and we're gonna want a good amount of steel. Okay. Our first piece of diamond gear. Now and again, our chickens lay a vanilla chicken egg. Not quite sure what it does. Let's see if we can get this poor cat out of here. To progress towards steel, we'll need fire clay bricks, and I made some before. Apparently off camera. Definitely not enough to do what we need to do. But it's not that hard a thing to do. We'll just need a bunch of regular bricks. Now it looks like our stuff is done cooking up here. Okay, it took the crushed dust, but it couldn't do anything with it. Same with the silver. So we can run these through again. We'll get some redstone. And it will just go in there, but the redstone doesn't smelt into anything. It'll be fine. Definitely not perfect. We'll want more than one macerator if this turns out to be the best way to get redstone early game. Alright, we got an amount here. Now, I wonder, can we macerate these for better yields? We could save the durability on our hammer. But would it then cook up in the furnace? Yes, it would. So we're just going to use the hammer wherever I put it. I think in the backpack, I hope. In the backpack. Now we should have a couple more. So we want this brick dust. And then we mix it with clay. We get some fire clay dust. And we smelt that up into these fire clay bricks. We can just go ahead and use this though and make some plates, I think. Maybe? Maybe not? It's supposed to... Oh, it doesn't have any steam. Let's get some pipes. Alright, we got them here. I'm doing a terrible job. I don't even know where I put that. It's up in the air. Fantastic. Where's our wrench? There we go. But now, it's trucking right along. It's making our plates for us. We don't have to use any more durability on our hammer, just a little charcoal. And there is a way to, like, you know, do wire and stuff also that we'll want to get into sooner or later, but for now we'll just make the finicky little parts with the what do you call it, the forge hammer. Okay, road to steel. We need 3 bronze machine casings. First of all, we're gonna need item input and item output. So 2 hoppers. We have everything that we need for that. Go ahead and make them real quick. Now we've got input like so, and the output like so. And I think you can craft them into each other. Yeah. So, you know, kind of interesting. Now for our input hatch for the fluid, the steam in this case. We're going to need one of these tanks and another casing. We will also need a steam blast furnace. So that's a regular blast furnace. There we go. And then we're going to surround it with these fire clay bricks and get our steam blast furnace. We'll need some more of these fire clay bricks, but we're getting there. We're going to need some more room on our platform, so we're going to make some more of the factory bricks and use a stone cutter to get all the different types. This is probably going to end up being a large structure. Now we're going to have the fluid hatch here on the back. The massive jumping is this enchantment on the boots. You can't see it because the GUI's too big, but it's like feather light or something like that. But we're gonna have our steam going in here. We're gonna have our coal coke going in here, and we're gonna have our steel coming out here. Now this multi-block is 3 by 3, hollow in the middle, and right here we're going to put the blast furnace block. The shape's invalid. We need to go up, I think, 2 more layers. We have completed some quests. Okay, very good. We got some steel dust, we got 2 diamond plates, and we got some more fire clay. So let's see how big this thing is really supposed to be. Okay, so it does look like it's 4 high. I believe it's hollow in the center. This jump. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Now we're styling. Now I misunderstood what we do with the coal coke and with the iron. We're gonna turn the auto eject off. And what we want to do to get a hold of this this uncooked steel dust is craft iron dust with coke dust. Since we have some steel dust, there's nothing stopping us from just throwing it in there. We can watch the progress here, and it'll deposit out over here. We can automate this with, we could probably hopper in, we could probably even hopper out. If we dug into it, we could use item pipes. There is an auto eject. That's probably what we use. Well, and the quest completed. I don't even have the steel in my can, but it must be all done. I think we could do the same thing with the wrench. Shift? Yeah, okay. Shift right click. Put that down, steel go in barrel. Very, very nice. Okay, now we got some iron dust. I do want to make sure I can craft this stuff on my own, and then we'll be in the steel age, folks. Oh my gosh. We get a lot of steel as a quest reward, and even a second diamond. Very cool. Alright, we got our coke dust. We got our iron dust. That'll give us uncooked steel dust. We just throw it in there. We get 7 more steel. Wonderful. And I think that's gonna about do it for this one, folks. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.